If you're looking for the best 88-key MIDI controller, here's a list you must see. We made this list based on our personal preference and sorted it based on their features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturers and customer feedback. Also, we've included options for every type of customer. So let's get started. At the first position of our list, we have RockJam RJ88DP. This instrument has a simple design reminding of the digital pianos both visually and to the touch. In fact, it's probably the best 88-key keyboard under 200, while the semi-weighted keys and the austere assortment of functions mightn't be a good fit for the professional musician or DJ. The keys have good action and respond naturally to the touch. Certainly, there's no pressure sensitivity in the lower position or aftertouch effect, while the general dynamics and feel of keys is quite natural. This digital keyboard has multiple inputs and outputs. There's the MIDI out port, the USB headphones connection, inputs for 3 types of pedals, sustain, soft, and sostenuto ones, microphone port. The various non-MIDI devices like the recording disc mixer can be connected via the AUX jack as well. The latter provides the stereo signal and lets record the sound in high-quality formats. The functions of the buttons and faders in this 88-key piano are performed partially via the touchscreen and by the keys themselves, while this requires interruption during playing to adjust certain parameters. The most popular ones, tones, rhythm, effects, voices are regulated via the screen immediately. The latter is wide and is well visible thanks to the LED lights under the chosen parameter. I especially like the lesson mode and the split one, as well as the 20 voices assortment provided by this keyboard. Moving on to the next at number 2 with Alesis Recital. The number of functions and features in this digital piano is quite diverse, but not overwhelming. It's also easy to learn thanks to the smart design of the semi-weighted keys. The interface is simple to interact with. The modes are comprehensive. This might be the best 88-key keyboard save for the absence of the record mode. The keyboard is well portable. It can be powered directly from the outlet via the power adapter or work from the 6D batteries. Other comfort features include the big sheet stand with the support stripe in the lower part. The effects are minimal, including chorus and reverb ones. There are 5 voices including organ and bass modes, and the split mode to assign the voices to the different parts of the keyboard. The keys are equipped with a touch response technology that can be regulated to fit best for the current purpose and style of play. This 88-key keyboard integrates the sound module and provides several options for the sound output. First, it has quite powerful and clean 20W speakers. Second, it can be hooked up to the external speaker or an amp through or CA cables. Third, a headphone jack lets you hear a sound through the headphones while playing. The number 3 position is held by Yamaha P71. The full-size keys on this keyboard are built to provide more resistance in the low-end part of the keyboard, with the gradually higher sensitivity in upper registers, which is provided by the graded hammer standard technology. Overall, the piano is responsive and has lively dynamics. The included sound module is lagless and creates the sound once the key is touched upon. It could be the best 88-key weighted keyboard if only the majority of the functions, effects, modes, metronome, etc. wouldn't be assigned to the keys directly. This requires all the changes to be made prior to the playback. The user interface is quite scarce but comprehensive. There are 3 buttons on the upper part of the keyboard: power on with the LED indicator, master volume slider with marked volume levels, while the volume can also be adjusted with the piano keys, and the grand piano / function button to switch between the modes and activate the effects and other settings. The 71 88-key digital piano offers 10 different voices, 5 functions including the transpose and fine-tuning mode, and reverb effect with 4 subtypes: room, halone, alto, and stage. The sound produced by this keyboard is clear and noise-free while lacking some diversity of harmonics. Still, it's quite sufficient both for the beginner playing the majority of professional applications, background accompaniment, music writing, and editing, etc. Next at number 4 we have M-Audio Keystation 88MK3. If you need a universal piano keyboard for music recording, mixing, beat making, and so on, the 88MK3 might become the best 88-key MIDI keyboard. It features all the necessary DAW controls, has the full-size keys, and offers USB and MIDI connectivity, as well as versatile software options. However, it's semi-weighted and not too responsive, though the keys possess the velocity feature. The control panel includes the customizable volume fader, DAW navigation buttons, octave regulators, mod and pitch wheels. All the knobs are performed solidly and don't slide under the fingers. The navigation is quite simple. A part of the functions is performed via the piano keys. The DAW is easy to control thanks to the flexible function assignment that lets browsing through the DAW parameters and modify each one with ease. Connections of this keyboard include 2 ports for sustain and effect pedals, the USB Midi port, and the regular 5-pin Midi jack. The PC connection is plug and play, as the keyboard is recognized immediately and the relevant software opens up without prior driver installation. This feature marks the keyboard as the best 88-key-weighted MIDI controller. Still, the hookup to iOS devices requires a specific USB adapter. The software on board includes Ableton Live Lite for recording and sound work, the MPC Beats for beat making, and the Pro Tools First Edition from M-Audio. This package includes several apps and offers 88-key controller tools both for beginners and pros. The number 5 position is held by Alesis Recital Pro. Advertised as an education instrument, this 88-key piano keyboard has a solid build and is loaded with features, making it a good choice for a professional digital pianist as well. It has a full-size keyboard with the hammer action system and comprehensive software controls. It can connect to a variety of sound production and editing devices like mixers, amps, recorders, and so on. The instrument itself is sturdy, with the keys and all the knobs being smooth but non-slipping and easy to find. The keys have the pressure regulation system letting adjust the response to the player's liking. The controls have a convenient layout and provide a comprehensive system. The volume is represented by the knob with marked level values. The function and demo modes have their own buttons, as well as the metronome and transpose function. On the right part of the panel, there are 6 buttons standing for 12 voices, 3 effect buttons, modulation, chorus, and reverb, and other modes, lesson, layer, and split. Each parameter can be tweaked with the value knob on the left. Besides, it's easy to control the current parameter on the small central screen with a blue backlight. The back panel has a USB input for a quick hookup to the tablet or a PC or another device. The transmission speed is fast, and the connection is solid. The 1/4-inch jack lets connect various sound gear while the headphones have their own port. This 88-key keyboard with weighted keys has a connector for the sustain pedal as well. The number 6 position is dominated by Yamaha P125. Looking for the instrument to learn or practice piano that would sound good, feel natural, and have the MIDI capability? The P125 MIDI keyboard's 88-key from Yamaha will have a tick for all those boxes. It represents a keyboard matching the size of the acoustic piano and feels in many ways like it. It has an integrated sound module and powerful speakers but can also connect to the external speakers and be managed through the smartphone app. The keys on this 88-key MIDI controller look and play much like the live acoustic instrument. They are fully weighted and feature the GHS technology, which ensures that the sensitivity increases gradually as the frequency increases. The surface of the keys is slightly abrasive yet not sharp, and that hammer-loaded key lets reach a certain effect just with the harder or milder pressure on the keys. There's also an option to set the keys resistance rate between 4 options with regard to the player's purpose and the chosen style. The built-in sound engine evokes the sound of the Yamaha Grand Piano. The sound features a lot of detail and clarity thanks to the 192 max polyphony applied. The P125 Yamaha 88-key digital piano offers 24 presets for the instrument voices and 4 effect types. Reverb with 4 subtypes, damper resonance, IAC, and sound boost. There are split and layer functions letting you play different voices with each hand. Other functions include a metronome, octave transposing, tuning, and tempo range regulation. Moving on to the next at number 7 with Yamaha 45. The basic set of features in this 88-key electric piano is compensated with the solid build of the instrument. The keyboard is 88 full-size keys laid out on a hammer action system and regulated with the GHS technology. There's also the possibility to adjust the pressure sensitivity and make the keys more responsive for the fast playback or make them resist stronger to provide a more authentic and acoustic close feel. The presets include 10 voices, while the main sound is produced by the AWM sampling and provides the stereo sound of the stage grand piano. The effects palette contains 4 reverb types that differ by the acoustic properties. These are stage, Halon, Halquo, and room ones. The supported modes include the layers, one letting split the keyboard between 2 voices, and the dual mode. The metronome, tuning, and transposing functions are also available through the control panel and the relevant keys. Controls are minimal but easy to master. There's a power-on button, volume fader, and function/grand piano button. All the modes and effects are activated through the assigned keys, which are marked with the relevant inscriptions above them. Speakers on this Yamaha 88-key keyboard are also basic, providing the 6W stereo output. Still, the sound is clean and well heard within a small or middle-sized room. Connections include the power plug, the headphones jack, the sustain pedal connector, and the USB input connecting the keyboard with a PC, laptop, or synth device. The number 8 position is held by Donner DP20. Looking for a solid MIDI keyboard with 88 key size, with the developed presets and functions assortment complete with the acoustic grade response, the DP20 might be the end of your search. It has full-size keys and features a fully weighted system providing the close to acoustic piano feel. The keyboard is equipped with the 25W speakers and has the recording module. There are also 100 demo songs to choose from, with the possibility of simultaneous play. The FX panel consists of the chorus and reverb effects. The digital piano supports the dual mode, splitting the keyboard into 2 separate zones, each assigned to a certain voice. The education mode is easy to follow even for the starter pianist. The majority of functions and presets have their own buttons on the control panel, and the LED screen lets control the status of the current parameter or mode. The connectors of the DP20 88-key MIDI controller include the audio input and output, 2 headphones connection, 2 pedal ports for sustain and triangle pedals, the USB MIDI port, the MP3 socket, and the DC port. Next at number 9, we have M-Audio Keystation 88 Roman 2. The slim design of this MIDI keyboard makes it a good traveling option. It can connect to Windows or iOS directly, has multiple software options with toolkits and audio samples, and intuitive navigation. It's compatible with the majority of DAW and has diverse functionality. It makes a handy tool for various digital music professionals, including DJ and composers. The keyboard is solid and contains 88 keys with a semi-weighted mechanism and velocity sensitivity. The keys can also function as the parameter regulators. The software kit for this model includes the 88 Ensemble Voice Kit for the 9-foot grand piano, which provides a natural and spacious sound. For the DAW management, there are X-Band 2 Kit, Pro Tools, and other toolkits. This M-Audio 88-key MIDI controller maintains driver-free compatibility with PC and Mac, making it a plug-and-play device. It can be connected via the USB MIDI, the dedicated MIDI port. There are also 2 pedal connections and the power port. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by Nektar IMP Act LS88 Plus. If you want more features from your keyboard whilst keeping a fairly low budget, then Nektar Impact might be the way to go. The keys are semi-weighted on this one as well, but the keyboard has a lot more features than the previous M-Audio. The keys are also velocity sensitive. You can also split the keyboards into zones, up to 3 if you into this kind of usage. It has the usual suspects, pitch and modulation wheels, and transport controls for your DAW, but it also has 9 faders with butts underneath, 8 knobs, and 8 drum pads. One thing I don't like about this keyboard is the placement of the wheels. It feels weird. I've come to expect those to be on the left edge of the keyboard or somewhere around there, but they are not. In terms of connectivity, you get the basics, a foot switch input, MIDI out, and USB. Overall, I think it's a good value for the price, especially for beginners that are making music, not just learning piano. That's all for today. We upload music product review videos every single day, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for the upcoming video notification.